Hey everybody, welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm coming to you from Hankster's Hot Rods and Muscle Cars in Homer City, Pennsylvania. Today I want to show you the car that's behind me. This car is a consignment car, so it will not come with our warranty, nor will it have enclosed shipping at our website price, but we can arrange that for you. Just reach out to us, we'll answer any questions and get you some shipping quotes as well. So what we're looking at here is a 1977 Chevrolet Corvette. These Corvettes have a fiberglass body. You know, overall this Corvette's in pretty good condition here with the body. You know, even from factory, they didn't have the best fit and finish. This one looks quite nice. Nice shiny paint job. It's a recent paint job in its original color, the tan buckskin color. Kind of like a tan and mixed with like a butterscotchy yellow color. Just period correct for that time period. But here I'm kind of looking at some of the lines on the car, some of the sharp edges. You know, over time those might get dings and things in them. This is really straight and nice. It looks good. Even around our wheel arches here, nice and smooth, in good shape. We do have BFGoodrich tires all the way around here, 15-inch, mounted to our steel Chevrolet rally wheels. All 4 trim rings included, and our kind of finned Corvette style center caps here on all 4 corners. Corvette's kind of famous for louvers here on the front fender. That's what we're looking at here. Functional for cooling of the brakes. Corvettes have 4-wheel disc brakes, so disc brakes front and rear on the car. Here I'm looking at some of the gaps on the doors. It's pretty nice. Very consistent from front to back. Panel, it's flat. Really glossy on the paint too. Here's our side view mirror. Chrome is good. It's attached well. Glass looks nice here. Here we can see our T-tops on the roof of our Corvette. So these are removable. You have a center bar kind of going through the middle, really popular in the 70s and 80s. Kind of get some fresh air experience without removing your whole roof. Here I'm looking at the door itself, really free of any damage. You don't really get door dings in a Corvette, but you might get chips in the fiberglass. This doors looks good, nice and straight. Big, wide sill plate here down at the bottom in a stainless finish. That's in good condition too. Door handles on the Corvette are neat. They kind of push in from the top, so let's look inside. Most of this interior has been refinished recently, and you can see that it's in good condition. Tan color, bucket seats, automatic turbo 350 transmission there in that center console. You can kind of see a period correct radio there. There's our heat controls. You can see that the car was equipped with air conditioning from the factory. Some of that air conditioning system is still in place under the hood. There's our accessory gauges in the center stack there in the middle. Then behind our factory style steering wheel, we see our speedometer and our tachometer. So console's nice, carpets look good, nice and clean. T-tops have covers over top of them as well. And kind of a neat like padded center armrest thing that removes, just makes driving kind of comfortable. If you looked at a lot of Corvettes, you know the door panels are kind of a soft spot for them. They get bad in these corner areas. They start falling off the car. These are nice, good condition. Nice and straight, kind of a fancy wood grain here in the middle and the grab handle. Here's our door lock, and of course our release. One thing I forgot to mention is the Corvette has power windows. Door shuts good. It's nice and flush here. Looking at the bodywork here on the back of the Corvette, same thing on these sharp edges. I don't see really any nicks around there. Pretty nice and clean. Here too, plastic marker lights there in good condition. These model year Corvettes had the small glass inset here, kind of with these buttresses here for styling. Small back window, really stylish back here. What we're looking at here is our fuel filler, Corvette flag logo there, and a lockable gas cap there. Rear of the Corvette, you've seen it before. Corvette iconic style taillights there, 4 circles like they've been for a long time. Lenses look to be in nice condition. Here's our reverse lights there. Those are nice too. And then our Corvette, the script of Corvette has kind of changed over the years. This was correct for that time period, kind of a more modern angular lettering there on the font. Attached to the car well, nice and straight, in good shape. Integrated bumperettes here into the rear bumper. These bumpers, they're not fiberglass, they're like a urethane material. So they take impact without breaking or cracking. Bodywork looks nice back here too. Maybe a couple small little scratches here around our license plate, but overall good. And then we can see our dual exhaust kind of coming out the back there in a turn down style exhaust. An area you want to pay attention to on Corvettes is kind of how the panel fitment of the fiberglass pieces to the urethane pieces, you want to see how that lines up. Because the shrinkage happens, damage happens from collisions. This looks nice. Nice and tight, nice and flush there too. So we have two 35s on the front tires, two 45s on the back. They're a little bit wider in the back. Steel rally rims, all in good shape. Trim ring here looks good. Here we see some of the trim around our T-top. It's kind of trimmed out in a chrome finish. These are painted to match, of course. You can get glass kind of clear or tinted T-tops as well, pretty easily. Take a look on the passenger side. You can see in lieu of a glove box, you kind of have those like little storage envelope shapes there. You can stick your paperwork in there, even some tools or some pens and things. Carpet looks good. Floor mats a little bit darker. They're in good condition as well. Dash pad, it looks nice, nice and straight. No cracks in it. Another nice door panel here on the passenger side. Here's our door locks. Wood grain trim looks good. A little bit of storage behind the rear seat or the front seats in the Corvette. There's no rear seats, of course, but you do have two little cubbies there for storing things. Door closes well here on the passenger side. Panel alignment looks good. Body line, pretty nice and straight there. Our sill plate here is really free of damage too. Looks to be in good shape. Take a look at the windscreen, windshield. You can see that our dash is in nice shape there with all of our vents. No cracking in any of that. It's been replaced at some point. Clear glass here on the windshield. I don't see any chips in it. The hood on the Corvette, really the biggest area of the car, really big from the windshield to the front bumper. That's how they were styled. The paintwork looks nice. It's glossy. Pretty consistent finish, nice and smooth. What kind of cowl raised up here in the middle. The hood, of course, is fiberglass, just like the rest of the body. Here's our headlights. Those would flip up, and that'll show your two beams there, your glass headlights underneath there. A Corvette logo here in the front, right in the middle, attached well. Same thing on this front bumper. You can see the alignment is good. It's nice and tight. I really like that about this car. Kind of a little dink there from hitting something real easily. You can see it's chipped a little bit, very easily touched up. Marker lights up here, kind of integrated into that grille, neat feature there. They're not sticking out, they're kind of hidden. And then our Corvette vanity plate there, kind of right in the middle. Bumperettes on the front bumpers too. Those were kind of regulated by the government for crash safety, and manufacturers kind of had to figure out how to get them into the styling and still make the car look good. So we're going to open up the hood and take a look underneath. So you release the hood internally here. It's our hood strut. That'll keep it in place. Very easy to release that as well. So what we're looking at is a 350 cubic inch Chevrolet small block V8 engine. Some dress-up parts. Chrome air cleaner cover with our 350 logo here. Battery cover, gives it some bling. Edelbrock valve covers finned. Those look nice. Just a couple little things to make it look like it's hopped up a little bit. If I remember correctly, there's some modifications to this engine. Camshaft, other things. So we do see it has long tube headers here. Chrome breather. You can see some of the AC components over here. Compressor is missing. Up front, we see a steel style original radiator there, mounted in an angle in Corvettes. That's all intact. Cooling system is fully functional. Here's our plastic fan child and our clutch fan here for cooling. Engine block, oil pan, water pump, all finished off in the correct Chevrolet orange color. And then we have our big brake booster here and master cylinder to control our 4-wheel disc brakes here on the Corvette. So that'll kind of wrap it up. You got a good view of the exterior, interior of the Corvette. We're going to take it back in the back and put it up on the lift, and we'll take a look underneath. Hey, thanks for hanging around. Here we are underneath our 1977 Chevrolet Corvette. Just a reminder, this car is a consignment car, so it wasn't through the hadn't been through the shop. This is as we got it. We'll tell you what we know about it. You can always call, email us, and we'll give you any details that you need. So let's get started. Here we go. We can see a little bit of the tan paint here on the front bumper. It's in good shape. Car's been painted somewhat recently, according to the owner. And you can kind of see that there's been some effort under here to kind of keep the car fresh. So I'll point some of those things out. Plastic air dam here, just a little tiny one. Just going to kind of deflect the air, keep the aerodynamics correct. Mounting screws are all intact here. Radiator on Corvettes are kind of tilted like this. That's what I'm looking at here. Original steel. Here's a drain here. Here's our lower hose. Clamps are in place. Everything's good. We do have a shroud. Kind of comes all the way back here to this cross member. Here, the cradle. So really, nowhere for debris to kind of jump up into your engine compartment. Really aerodynamic car. So here, like I talked about, the subframe here. It's in good shape, painted black recently. Our lower control arms, those are stamped steel, original style units there. I can see that the shocks are new. Those are KYB shocks. Hardware is new. Shock paint looks good there. Some other new parts here on the front of the Corvette. The end links there for our sway bar. So that rubber, of course, really nice and soft there. 7/8 inch sway bar here on the front, mounted to the chassis of the car. That rubber bushing feels good there. Disc brakes on the front of the Corvette, of course. Backing plates are intact. Looking at the brake lines and stuff, just making sure nothing's old and corroded. Those fittings look nice. Don't see any signs of leakage there in the braking system for the car. Here, and then our coil springs kind of running up through the subframe there. Upper A-arms, original units there as well. Taking a look in the wheel wells of the car, you can see they've been kind of undercoated up in there. Real clean and good looking there. No issues. Here, our engine, 350. Small block Chevrolet engine, factory orange paint here on the oil pan. Looking at the hardware all the way around, nice and dry, no signs of any leaks there. Same thing goes for our oil filter. You can see our transmission lines here to cool the transmission. Those run back, those have been replaced. Got headers on the, long tube headers on the Corvette. That's what we're looking at here. Kind of peek through here and I can see the fuel pump. That's been replaced at some point. Obviously, it looks really new there. The hose is going to it, nice and dry. Hose clamps in place like they should be. And kind of the subframe of the car here. Running back, no damage. Looks nice. And that runs down both sides of the car. That's where our lift supports are on. Nice and straight. Seam looks good there from factory. Transmission here just behind the engine. Turbo 350 trans. Pan looks good. No signs of any leakage there. Maybe a little tiny drip. Linkage adjusted properly. The car shifts fine. So, all right, I'm going to go to the back side and we'll keep going. All right, let's continue here in the back side of the Corvette. One thing I kind of get a kick out of here on these Corvettes is how the exhaust runs through this frame support here. Exhaust is mounted well. It's not going to rattle or clank against this here. Nice and secure there. You can see the dual exhaust coming back here. And then some small mufflers here in the back, and then turn downs on the back of the car. Lowered it down a little too, although I got to crunch down. So here I'm looking at the back of the transmission, just checking the output shaft, making sure there's no big leak at the seal. That looks fine. Short little drive shaft here on the Corvette, steel unit, original. You can see the support here for the rear diff. New hardware here, that's obviously been replaced at some point. I can see the bolts here also have. That's where the rear diff is up under here. Little half shafts here. U-joints go into the rear brakes here, or the rear spindles. And then disc brakes here on the back of the Corvette as well. Here we have some new hardware here on our leaf spring. Corvettes have a transverse mounted leaf spring in the back for the suspension. Those end links are new, hardware's new there as well. Shocks, same as the front, new replaced KYB units. Some stabilizer links here. All the hardware is where it's supposed to be. Everything looks factory and original. There was some care taken under here somewhat recently, you can tell. One thing that's interesting about Corvettes is there is some metal structure here to the car along the sides up to the front of the engine. That brace on the frame, but the floorboards, those are composite, so you're not going to have any corrosion damage there. Here, it's kind of where the gas tank is on a normal car. This is a spare tire on the Corvette, so there's this full-size spare in there. The plastic cover looks good. Here's our hanging straps for it here, and then our fuel tank is actually here on the car. So no signs of any leakage there, all looking good and dry. So next it comes down and we'll start it up.